And them Alabama mosquitoes are like Black Hawk helicopters, man. I swear, whatever they're spraying, they're making them bigger. But that ain't about this, and this ain't about that. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video. I was gonna upload a time lapse, but I didn't have the final product in the time lapse. Like, you can see it, but it's not there. Like, you can't contemplate it. So this is the final product of the time lapse that's gonna be at the end of this clip. I call it free thought. I came up with it on the spot. I didn't premeditate any of it. And I got it from a bunch of old transmission parts from a buddy's shop. I asked him if he had some gears. He said, yes, sir, I have gears. And the rest of the stuff I got from the welding shop that I work at. I gave it a brain, gears for brain, you know. I gave it a second pivot point so you could tilt the head up and down. Like, you could tilt it up on that pivot point. If you're sitting it on the floor, you can make it look up, or if you're sitting it on the shelf, you can make it look down, because, you know, obviously it's gonna be too high. So, you know, you just got to get the perfect perspective of it if it's gonna be sitting on something or on the ground. It represents life, the hard part of life, this side, and then the smooth part of life. Like when you lose a pet or family member, or when everything's gravy, you're at the beach and everybody's having a great time. That's basically what it represents. Nothing deep, nothing, you know, too intricate. I'm gonna keep trying to upload content about every year or so, like I've been doing. And hopefully you guys like it. If you guys want to know more about that little project, you guys let me know on the comments. Let me know. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Okay, so the deal right now is that I'm putting together some rectangular pieces I had pre-cut, and I am visualizing a half a face as I'm doing it that way, and also giving it curvature. Then I took some 12 gauge sheet metal, and I traced the first half of the face onto the second one, cut it out, but you know, obviously round, weld it together once I had the curvature that I wanted right, and then started to work on the eyes. I believe I welded them on, slapped them on. They're pretty easy. Then after that I started beefing it up a little bit because it was a little flimsy. And I kind of just tacked it together in case I wanted to, you know, take it back apart and do something different. Once I knew that I liked what I was looking at, I gave it some beefier tacks. The nose wasn't that hard. Kind of just cut it out right there on the spot. Just visualized it. Didn't use a tape measure at all. I just kind of just eyeballed it. Eyebrows are a little harder than I thought they would be, because I had to punch and punch the key things in them and make them shorter. The lips and the mustache were pretty easy as well. Once I had learned with the eyebrows how to shorten the chain. Right now I brought in a square key stock, 1/4 inch I believe, to make the frame of the head and what's gonna hold it up on the stand. I kind of welded the gears to, you know, just eyeball them to where it looked pleasing to me as far as aesthetics. Then I welded it to the stand, cleaned it up with a wire wheel as much as I could, and after I got it nice and clean, I took a torch to it, heated it up a little bit to give it a blue hue and to burn the excess oil off the transmission parts, and that's pretty much it.